Over the last few years, I've been renovating this house that I live in. This brain thing I have going on is making it take forever, but the latest project was this floor right here, which I think is awesome. This floor is actually reclaimed from a tobacco plant somewhere in the US. I got the widest planks that I could because I like the look, but unfortunately running it from wall to wall with this dimension left me with a skinny course on one side or the other. I didn't like that. So instead, I did this picture frame detail, which I think looks really cool. And in doing so, it gave me an idea for the baseboards. I've also been renovating my basement slowly. I have some of this strapping here on the ceiling joist. I'm not going to need to reuse all of it on the ceiling, so I think I'm going to reclaim some of that for the baseboards. Now, of course, this isn't going to be everybody's taste. Most people probably would put a white baseboard out of wood or MDF. But I think with the picture frame detail, this is actually going to look quite cool. Now I have this really long one that I want to keep in one piece, but there's a bit of an angle. I can't use a miter saw. Hopefully that works. A little sanding the sleeve. My miter station wasn't long enough to accommodate this piece of wood, but measure as many times as you want, cut as many times as you need is my philosophy. Although I'm hoping, because I have very few of these long ones, it worked first try. I'm not letting rustic be an excuse for poor craftsmanship. With a little dressing here, the mars and the scars, the holes, the dings, and the dents are not going to bother me because I like that. The floor is reclaimed, so reclaiming this is no big deal. I still want it to look nice. So let's hope it fits. Oh my gosh. My trim craftsmanship is like a 6 out of 10. So to avoid a joint, I wanted it to go wall to wall. The problem when you live where you're working. Stuff is going to be in the way. Oh yeah. Perfect. Alright, there we have it all buttoned up, and I do gotta say, this does look quite smart, if I do say so myself. I think the brown, white, brown up into the baseboard from the floor is quite handsome. Now, I know this is not everybody's taste, but don't worry. I did this for the people who own the house, and they really like it. I think it's a good use of reclaimed mixed with your traditional trim or modern trim. And honestly, I don't think it's a pairing you see very often, the brown baseboard with a brown floor. What do you guys think? Would you do something like this with your own project? Or do you prefer to stick with the standard white? For me, I'm liking this project with the mix.